Hey everybody, I'm Villegas, this man right here. You guys all know who he is, the one and only Freddie Roach, and we're here in Los Angeles for Manny Pacquiao's return. I thought he was retired, Freddie. I thought he wasn't going to come back after that Bradley fight.
The Bradley fight, he did really well, and he was really happy afterwards. And he told me, but before we went to the airport that day, that I will be back, Freddie. I said I'm going to try to become a senator first, and then after I become a senator, if I win that election, I will fight again. So we do have a couple fights in mind, and Mayweather's obviously the goal, because I think Manny can do much better in that fight than he did the first one. Even though Manny thought he won the fight, but the thing is, I still would like him on paper. So, I mean, there's a couple more fights out there, and whatever it takes us to get ready to get Mayweather. Maybe one fight, maybe two fights. We got this guy, we got Terrence Crawford, making a lot of noise out there also. And, it's a little bit, maybe the young and the old. I mean, he's getting a little bit older, but his work ethic and his style is still really, really good and really great. He hasn't slowed down at all. Once he starts slowing down, I will pull him, and not yet.
So the main reason he came back is not to be a senator and a world champion, but what brought him back, he wants that Mayweather rematch. That's the goal. That's the goal.
I mean, he feels he won the fight and so forth, but I want the world to know that he won the fight.
All right. With that being said, are you confident you'll be able to lure Mayweather back into fighting? Because from what he's been telling people, he's happy being retired. He doesn't want to come back unless he goes and he fights Conor McGregor, which seems kind of far-fetched too.
Does it? But he did tell me he came to my gym twice. Now, why he came to my gym twice, I don't know. We didn't talk about him fighting Manny or anything like that. But he said, Freddie, if Conor McGregor wants you to train him, he said, take him on because I am going to fight him. So, but it didn't happen. But anyway. There's got to be a reason why he's fishing around my gym for something. I think he's looking for Manny Pacquiao, to be honest with you. And I don't think he's done either. The thing is, and he's a flamboyant guy, and he spends money well, and maybe a couple more bad bets or something like that. We might lure him back into the game.
No, you don't want that to happen, though. You don't want him to do that.
But the thing is, I mean, it's funny because, you've got Manny and him, but both really great people. And, one-on-one, Mayweather is a nice guy. Hi, Mr. Roach, how are you? Comes to my gym, very respectful. He said, can I go downstairs and watch the good fighters train? I says, nah, I'm not sure about that. So, but I let him go. I let him come downstairs, and he's a complete gentleman. And without a camera around, he's a pretty nice guy. I mean, I've known him since he was 5. So, he knows I want the rematch, and he knows that Manny can beat him with 2 healthy arms. And I would love to see that fight one more time. I'm a little bit disappointed in the performance, and I didn't really get Manny ready for that jab. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a factor in the fight, but it was.
Looking at him now being a senator full-time and coming into a training camp, how much of a concern is that for you, for an athlete, to be able to balance something that takes a lot of work and then something even more that takes a lot of work and that he could potentially get hurt in a professional fight?
True. Now, the thing is, Manny always has the full plate. He likes that. He likes that. I mean, when he wasn't a senator or a congressman, he would just sing or make movies and stuff like that, or play basketball.
Sing karaoke.
Yeah. So, I mean, Manny likes a full plate. So that's not going to bother us. But the thing is, why I didn't want the Crawford fight right away is because I want to see how this training camp goes. So that's why we chose Vargas, because I think I think Crawford's a little better than Vargas. So the Crawford fight, that can be later on down the line, and, but I want to see how this training camp goes and how it works in us training in the Philippines for that long a period of time and coming back here for just 2 weeks. So if it works, then we'll do it again, I'm sure. But if not, we'll have to make some adjustments here or there.
If he doesn't look good in camp, would you advise him to retire then after the fight? Say it's just too much for him and you see him suffering?
100%. I told him, I said, once you lose a step, I said, if I see you stutter one time or just slow down and so forth, I will tell you to retire. And we do have an agreement. I will tell him, and he will say yes. I mean, we do have that agreement. It's pretty solid. And, the thing is, how much more does a senator do than a congressman? I'm not a politician. I don't know. Because I don't like politics. But
that makes two of us, Freddie. Okay. I don't like it at all.
But the thing is, I'll get Manny really prepared for this fight in the Philippines. It doesn't really matter to me where the gym is. The gym's a gym, and I can get him ready as long as I have that facility. So that's all we need. And Pacquiao will come ready for this guy, and they both like to fight. So this is a really good fight because guys that like to move away from Manny and so forth, it makes it a little more difficult, a little more boring. Manny doesn't like to chase people too much, but when people come to Manny and he comes to them, explosion, it's gonna be fun. This is a great fight to watch.
Is it a fight in which we could see Manny get a knockout finally? Because it's been so long, he hasn't really gotten one in, I want to say, 5-6 years.
Yes, and the thing is, he showed me a little bit of the old Manny Pacquiao in the last fight. If that carries over into this fight, I think we will see a knockout. And the way that the styles work out there, Vargas might force us to knock him out.
Does he have a chance in this? Because a lot of fans say that he has no chance whatsoever, that it's the perfect style for Manny to just run over him.
It's a good style and so forth, but Manny is getting older. We have to take that into consideration because, there definitely is effects. He's a young man coming up. He's not an easy opponent by any means, okay? I think Manny will run him over, though, yes. If Manny fights a fight that I want him to fight. But again, we have a training camp to go, and we have 6 to 8 weeks to get ready to the sparring partners and get everyone. I'm taking Jose Ramirez and a couple more guys with me. Jose will be the main sparring partner because Jose's just similar to him, but maybe a little better. So, we'll work it out, and he'll be a very good sparring partner for Pacquiao for this fight. And but again, if I see Manny slipping in training camp, I might tell him to retire before the fight. You
think he'll listen to you?
That close, possibly no. But I've told 7 people to retire in my lifetime. 6 people told me to go F myself.
Who was the one that listened to you?
Jerry Penalosa.
Okay.
He's doing really well with himself. He's a successful businessman. He franchised gym in his home country, and Jerry, he listened and he thanks me every time I see him.
All right, well, Freddie, I got to let you go. Thank you so much. Here with Freddie Roach in Los Angeles, I'm Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV.